My pain level is still incredibly high. I normally rate it at like an 8. It feels like somebody is taking a sledgehammer to the side of my face. So bad. They are generally giving me Dilaudid and I think a lidocaine drip and stuff like that, and a couple of other things, but they have to kind of like switch off, timing wise. So I am in an extreme amount of pain. My staples look fantastic, top notch. I'll add a picture. So Dr. Patel did a top-notch 5-star phenomenal performance. If you were in one of the surgery text groups yesterday, you know that there was, some last-minute juggling of strategy yesterday. But in the end, I did end up getting a double craniotomy, because what's better than one but two? So we ended up nicknaming Arnie's buddy Charlie, and Charlie ended up being nastier than Arnie, and so they both had to go. And what she ended up doing is taking my initial scar, using that, and then elongating it, and she was able to, with her stellar, just phenomenal skill, was able to find a way into my brain to get Charlie out using the same incision. It's just a complete spectacular performance. There was a risk that because of Charlie's location to my occipital lobe, meaning my eyesight, that I would have problems with my peripheral vision. Happy to report I have had none of that. I had an MRI a little bit ago, waiting the results of that. So yeah, this was an incredibly difficult surgery. Had quite a bit of risk to it. It's not to be taken lightly. I do, like I said, I feel like somebody has taken a sledgehammer to the side of my face multiple times. I'm in an obscene amount of pain. I'm sleeping a lot. I am on steroids, which, I'm not really a fan of, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. So, we're doing what I can. I've already had occupational therapy today. I did really well there. I also had physical therapy today. We went for a walk around the floor twice. So that went really well. Occupational therapy, we talked about my home life and, the logistics of that. So, we're working through all the processes. So I got my catheter out, which is amazing. So I'm wearing my comfy pants and my comfy socks. And so that obviously made me feel much better during occupational therapy. I got to brush my teeth. Amazing. I got to wash my face. Also amazing. I got to put on moisturizer. Amazing. It is the little things, guys. It is the little things that make you just feel human again after such an incredible surgery. So, yeah, I'm just hanging out. So, I'm in Neuro ICU, so I can only have 2 visitors at a time. But like I said, I should get kicked out as soon as the bed opens up into a regular room where I can have a lot more visitors. I'll let you know as soon as that happens. So, we're still, cautiously optimistic that I can go home on Wednesday. But there will still be a ton of sleeping and resting, when I do. So anyway, that's my update. I do want to just be extremely honest with people that, this surgery is not curative. Dr. Patel was exceptionally honest with Dana and I, which we very much appreciate and love. I have a very, very hard road ahead of me. She was very honest with us about that. You know, I am going to have to go back into radiation and chemo, and things are going to be exceptionally hard. This is not curative. This is just buying me a certain amount of time, and we don't know how much time that is. There's no way to really tell how much time she has bought me. But in true Erika fashion, I'm going to make the most of whatever time she has bought me, and I'm going to make the most of that time. So let's just remember that glioblastoma is a beast. You know, it came back with a vengeance, and we are not surprised by that. Charlie was awful. Arnie was awful. Charlie was even nastier than Arnie. Every time that glioblastoma comes back, it comes back nastier than it was before. So let's not have rose-colored glasses on about this situation. So if you have any questions, please contact me directly, and I'll be happy to have any further conversations with you about this. I am working with somebody from the Brain Tumor Network, you know, about trials and stuff like that. Although now that I've had surgery, I am, you know, excluded from some trials because of that. So we're working all the angles and trying all the things, but we do need to be honest about the situation. So again, you know, we will just talk to me if you have questions about that, okay? I love you, and you know, please let me know if you can work from home these next couple of weeks in December, because I'm going to need a lot of help. All right? Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Reach out to me if you have questions. Love you all. Bye-bye.